So, something I've been thinking about in recent times is whether early engagement on your posts on Instagram does actually help to boost your visibility. So, this is something that I know many of us are really concerned with as social media managers. You post something, you're really excited that it's going to do really well, and, after the first 5-10 minutes, nothing's happened, not even a like. And that can be really panicked. So Hootsuite has done a recent report and conducted some research into if an Instagram post does receive engagement within the first hour, does that mean that it's more likely to increase its reach? So looking into how the algorithm is working. Their experiment involved posting 3 carousels per week for 2 weeks on a single Instagram account at 7 o'clock every time they posted. So I think that's a really interesting experiment to make. There's not too many changes there in terms of time and also in terms of the style of post. It was always a carousel. Week one served as the control. So they posted without any extra engagement or effort. And in week two, they made specific efforts to boost engagement in the first hour. So they did things like DMing the post to some of their friends, sharing the post in their stories with a call to action, commenting on the post, and quickly replying to any comments that were left on the post. So the likes, comments, shares, saves, and the reach of the post were tracked after 1 hour and after 24 hours. And here are the results. So you can see with the control group, that's week one, the average reach of the posts after an hour was just 18. And after 24 hours, it reached 80 people on average, or 80.3 people. In the experiment, where they used these extra efforts to get engagement, the average reach after an hour was 60, and the average reach after 24 hours was 229.6. So, really interesting to see those differences. If we look at the overall engagement rate after an hour, was 0.24 in week one, less than 1% is not great on Instagram. And in week two, it was over 1%, 1.08% in week two. Week two, where they had the extra effort, also meant that they were able to reach more non-followers after the first hour as well. So if one of your main objectives this year is to grow your followers, you need to get in front of people who aren't already following you. Therefore, putting in extra effort in that first hour to significantly boost your engagement and reach is going to help you attract more followers. Hootsuite have actually shared 7 tactics to help you boost early engagement on Instagram. So we've put these together in a handy chart here. Obviously, number one is to create content worth engaging with. The second is to post when your audience is online. For example, we tend to try and avoid posting in the evenings just because we are targeting social media managers who are generally online throughout the day and key times in the day. But your audience might be online at 8 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. Have you thought about posting during these times and experimented to see if that has a difference on your engagement? Number 3 is encouraging comments and shares immediately after posting. So you could do that by maybe DMing some people, perhaps putting the links in a WhatsApp, a Slack, or a Teams chat with colleagues. Number 4 is to like and reply to comments as soon as possible that you receive. Number 5 is to use Instagram stories to rally your followers towards a recent post. Number 6 is to reach out to your loyal followers via DM. So that's something I tend to do if I've done a big announcement or a useful post that I think will be relevant to some of our clients. I'll just share it via DM to them with a personalized message. And number 7 is don't overdo it on the outreach. So bombarding followers with DMs can feel quite spammy. So stick to a small and trusted circle, like 5 to 10 people that you are sharing certain posts with, and using generic story prompts like this post or new post without context sometimes flop. So tie them into your post's theme if you can. So some really, really useful tips coming from Hootsuite there.